And I'm not trying to influence nobody to hate their parents. I'm just saying, ask more questions. If something don't make sense to you, ask the question. Like, sure, it's gonna make them mad, it's gonna make them uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, I would rather piss somebody off and make them mad to gain an understanding or learn from that experience than let somebody play with me based on information they want to keep from me for their benefit. So I can't control how you're gonna feel about your parents upon knowing the truth, but I'm just saying, ask questions. Don't just accept anything your parents telling you just because they're your parents. Like, ask questions, bro. Like, I asked a lot of questions and I ain't getting no answers. Like, I've been asking for a while now. Like, do I have siblings? I've been asking my parents that for a while now. Like, do I have siblings? And they say is, yeah, you could have or you possibly got. And I'm like, is it do I or don't I? But I'm not getting no definite yes or no. I'm just getting, yeah, you could have, or like, hold on, bro. So it's like, I don't even know if I really got siblings for real or not because I feel like they trying to use that shit against me too. Like trying to hold that, trying to keep something to hold over my head. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it just be weird shit people be doing as a means to manipulate and control you. And it's like, I've been asking about my siblings that I know nothing about, like if they even exist, is it a real thing? And they literally been stringing me along all these years. I ain't got no definite, I don't know their names, none of that. So it's like, do I even have siblings? And I noticed that, like, damn, I've been asking about my siblings for a long time, like if I have any other siblings out there based on me not knowing my dad's side of the family. Like, but I'm not getting no answers. So it kind of make me question, like, shit, do I? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to. I never want to get into it with my people. And then if I got a sister, I don't want to fuck my sister because I don't know, and I don't want to end up getting into it with my brother and end up killing my brother or something. I think like that because it's like me and my cousin, who I never met before, our first interaction could have been a deadly interaction upon just the nature of how we met. I cut him off in traffic, and in my city, niggas be real emotional and violent about that shit. So he got out the car talking crazy, and I ain't really hear that. But he ended up telling me like, yeah, he was a little hot about me cutting him off in traffic. And but I ended up asking him like, hey, hey, you know where? I didn't even know he was my family. I just asked him like, hey, you know where Auntie Michi stay at? And he like, you here for Auntie Michi? And I'm like, yeah. And he like, who was you? I'm like, oh, I'm with the Whoop son. And he like, what? Like, mind you, I was about like 27, 28 at the time. So it's like, this man said my dad lived with him the whole time and never told him that he had a son out here. He just met me for the first time that day. But it's like our interaction, just because where we come from, could have been a deadly one because he had his gun on him and I had mine on me. So if he would have pulled his gun on me to use it against me, I'd have used mine against him. And he my family the whole time, but we never met each other. So it could have been a deadly interaction between me and him based on where we from, just egos and a nigga feeling like you gotta be in survival mode all the time. I could have killed my cousin or he could have killed me and we didn't even know we was family the whole time. But me asking the question I asked him ended up bridging the gap, like, oh shit. But it was like, yeah, like that shit crazy. Like, that shit should never happen. But it be, parents manipulating and lying for their own benefit and only telling one side of the story. I don't know what happened, but at the end of the day, I resented him and I ain't like him, so I chose to be a better man than him. And I wasn't gonna let no bitch play with me the way my mama played with niggas. So that was my biggest blessing in my life. Like, I didn't have a good life, I didn't have a good childhood, but the fact that my parents wasn't shit in my eyes coming up, that's what made me be better than them. I said what I said. So it's real shit.